You might be shocked to learn that Rudolph has a rich history. The iconic character of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer first pranced into our hearts in 1939, thanks to Robert L. May, a copywriter at Montgomery Ward. He crafted a charming children's story featuring a young reindeer with a shiny red nose, designed as a promotional giveaway for the holiday season. Just imagine, in its first year alone, over 2.4 million copies of the story were distributed. Rudolph quickly became a holiday favorite, inspiring Gene Autry to record a catchy song in 1949. This tune not only topped the charts, but also firmly placed Rudolph in American culture. In 1964, the reindeer's adventures were brought to life again in a stop-motion animated TV special, capturing hearts across generations. Today, Rudolph stands as a symbol of inclusivity and the spirit of Christmas, reminding us that everyone is special in their own way. This might surprise you. Magnetic levitation transportation is here. Imagine a train gliding effortlessly above the tracks, floating on a cushion of magnetic force. That's precisely what magnetic levitation, or maglev for short, does. Using powerful magnets, maglev technology allows trains to move without touching the rails, significantly reducing friction and wear on both vehicles and tracks. This means these futuristic trains can travel at incredible speeds, often exceeding 300 miles per hour, while using less energy. Not only does this enhance efficiency, but it also provides a smoother, quieter ride for passengers. Cities around the world are investing in this innovative transportation system, hoping to revolutionize public transport. As more maglev projects develop, we could be on the brink of a new era in how we travel. Are you ready to hop into a maglev train and experience this technology for yourself? This might surprise you. Roller coasters serve dinner. If you're looking for a one-of-a-kind dining experience, the UK's roller coaster restaurant is the place to be. Imagine sitting at your table, eagerly awaiting a delicious meal while watching your food whiz by on miniature tracks overhead. This innovative concept brings a thrilling twist to traditional dining. As patrons enjoy their meals, they see dishes zooming down the rails, creating a vibrant atmosphere that's both fun and entertaining. Designed to keep the excitement rolling, the restaurant offers a variety of tasty options, all delivered in a unique way that adds an element of surprise to every bite. Guests of all ages can revel in this playful fusion of amusement park thrills and culinary delights. Whether you're a fan of adventure or simply want to enjoy a meal in a lively environment, this roller coaster restaurant promises to deliver an unforgettable experience. So are you ready to see your dinner come to life on a roller coaster? Here's a wild fact about the Danakil Depression. This extraordinary place in Ethiopia is one of the hottest spots on Earth, with temperatures soaring above 122 degrees Fahrenheit. But it's not just the heat that makes the Danakil Depression special. It's also a geological wonder where the African continent is slowly breaking apart. Scientists explore this harsh environment to gain insights into the processes that shaped our planet and others, like Mars. In this unique landscape, colorful mineral deposits and volcanic activity create stunning visuals, almost resembling another planet. Researchers believe that by studying the Danakil Depression, they can uncover clues about how life might survive in extreme conditions, both on Earth and beyond. So when we think about the possibilities of life on Mars, this Ethiopian wonder plays a key role in the conversation. Isn't it fascinating how Earth's extremes can help us understand the universe? Hard to believe, but here's Britain's oldest joke. Dating back to the 10th century AD, this clever riddle showcases the humor of a bygone era. The joke asks, what hangs at a man's thigh and wants to poke the hole that it's often poked before? The answer, surprisingly, is a key. This riddle hints at how certain elements of human life and humor transcend time, connecting us to our ancestors in unexpected ways. Imagine how people laughed at this riddle over 1,000 years ago, particularly when keys were crucial for security and privacy, hanging from belts just like today's gadgets. Jokes like this remind us that humor has been a part of human culture for ages, showing how language and context may change, yet laughter remains timeless. Isn't it fascinating how even simple riddles can reveal so much about societal norms and daily life in the past? You might just find a little giggle as you ponder this intriguing piece of history. You might be surprised by Coca-Cola's bold global moves. In 1947, Coca-Cola took a significant step in its journey toward becoming a worldwide phenomenon by appearing in Korea and Cuba. This marked the company's first ventures into the Asian and Caribbean markets, which was a big deal at the time. Coca-Cola's success in these regions served as a launching pad for its worldwide presence, showing how a simple fizzy drink could unite diverse cultures. The bright red logo and refreshing taste quickly attracted local fans, exciting the imaginations of millions. Once the drink became available, it wasn't just a beverage. It symbolized enjoyment and connection during a time when the world was experiencing immense change after the war. This clever move not only boosted Coca-Cola's sales, but also laid the groundwork for a global brand that continues to thrive. Isn't it fascinating how a drink can create such a ripple effect in culture? This might surprise you, Japan's banishment rooms. Some companies in Japan, like Sony, Toshiba, and Panasonic, use an unusual method to manage their workforce. These so-called banishment rooms are dedicated spaces where employees facing performance issues or those deemed excess are isolated from their colleagues. Instead of firing them outright, these workers are assigned trivial tasks they often find unchallenging and monotonous. The alarming goal behind this practice is to encourage these employees to resign voluntarily, which allows companies to sidestep paying hefty severance packages. Critics argue that this tactic can lead to psychological stress and feelings of worthlessness among those sent to these rooms. Thus, while it may seem like a clever business strategy, it raises ethical questions about employee treatment in the workplace. Is it fair to isolate people this way? Is it really true that your brain demands so much energy? It might surprise you to learn that the brain uses about 20% of the total energy in your body, even though it makes up only about 2% of your body weight. This incredible organ is a powerhouse, relying mostly on glucose to fuel its activities. This is why when your blood sugar levels dip too low, you may feel mentally sluggish or unable to concentrate. The brain is constantly at work, whether you're solving math problems, daydreaming, or even just sitting quietly. Mental fatigue can feel just as draining as physical exhaustion, all because of the high energy demand. So next time you're studying or working hard, remember to snack wisely and keep your glucose levels stable. A small boost can help keep your brain sharp and ready for action. What if I told you robots can escape too? In 2020, a quirky event unfolded at a hotel in the UK when a Roomba-style robot vacuum made a break for freedom. This little bot was designed to clean the floors, but it had other plans. As it whirred around the hotel, it somehow found its way to the parking lot, causing a stir among guests and staff alike. This humorous scenario highlights not just the capabilities of modern technology, but also the amusing idea of machines wanting their own freedom. While it may have been an unexpected glitch, it sparked a conversation about how we interact with technology and what it means to be free. Could we be heading toward a future where our gadgets have personalities of their own? The little vacuum's escape reminds us that technology, while incredibly useful, can also add a touch of humor and surprise to our daily lives. Coniferous trees can be surprisingly deciduous too. While we often think of conifers like pines and firs as evergreen giants, they can surprise us with some deciduous behavior. It might catch you off guard to learn that certain conifers change color in autumn, showcasing a vibrant display of golds and reds before shedding their needles. This seasonal transformation usually occurs when temperatures drop and daylight becomes shorter, signaling the trees to conserve energy for winter. Instead of holding onto their needles, which can freeze and die in cold conditions, these trees adapt by dropping them, much like their broadleaf counterparts. However, once spring arrives, the conifers rebound by regrowing their needles, ready to soak up sunlight and photosynthesize eagerly as new life begins. So, the next time you're out in nature, keep an eye on those conifers. They may just reveal their surprising side, showcasing a unique blend of evergreen and deciduous traits that keeps them resilient in changing climates. Prepare to be amazed by Burger King's moldy Whopper. In 2020, Burger King took an unexpected turn in their advertising by showcasing a Whopper covered in mold. This bold move aimed to demonstrate that their burgers contain no preservatives and are made with fresh ingredients. By letting viewers see the natural aging process of food, Burger King challenged the perception that fast food is always artificial and unhealthy. Surprisingly, this unconventional campaign resonated with many consumers, leading to a whopping 14% increase in sales. Instead of shying away from the idea of mold, the company embraced it to prove their commitment to real food. This daring strategy helped Burger King stand out in a crowded fast food market, proving that sometimes thinking outside the box really pays off. Did you know that giraffes hum to each other? Researchers have discovered that these tall, majestic creatures communicate using low-frequency humming sounds, which can travel impressive distances. This communication method is crucial for helping giraffes reconnect with one another, especially in thick foliage or foggy conditions where visibility is low. The humming acts as a sort of contact call, allowing them to stay in touch with family members or find friends even when they can't see them. Imagine a giraffe making a soft humming sound that echoes through the trees, guiding its friends back together. This fascinating form of communication showcases how animals adapt their behaviors to thrive in their natural habitats. It also highlights the complexity of social interactions among giraffes, making them even more intriguing to study. So the next time you see a giraffe, remember they might just be talking to others far away. Did you know horses need deep sleep too? While it's true that horses and cows can catch quick naps while standing, they can't skimp on deep REM sleep, which is crucial for their health. Evolution has shaped these majestic animals to adapt to their environments, allowing them to stay alert to predators. However, just like we need to settle down for those deep sleep cycles, horses have to lie down occasionally to truly recharge. They might seem like they can sleep while standing, but they often need that cozy moment on the ground to restore their energy and maintain their well-being. This fascinating sleep pattern not only shows how these animals remain vigilant in the wild, but also highlights the balance they must keep for survival. So next time you see a horse standing peacefully, remember it's just catching some quick Z's, but for deeper rest, it has to hit the ground for some quality shut-eye. Prepare to be amazed by AlphaGo's historic victory. In 2016, a groundbreaking event shook the world of gaming and technology when the artificial intelligence program AlphaGo, created by Google's DeepMind, triumphed over World Go champion Lee Sedol. This wasn't just any game. Go is an ancient board game known for its complexity and strategic depth, with more possible moves than atoms in the universe. AlphaGo's 3-0 win in a 5-match series highlighted not only its advanced algorithms, but also how far AI has come in understanding and mastering human challenges. The victory sparked conversations about the future of artificial intelligence and its potential to revolutionize various fields, from healthcare to finance. It made many wonder, if AI can beat a master at Go, what else can it achieve? The match wasn't just about winning, it opened the door to new possibilities in technology and human collaboration. Let's uncover the truth about ancient continents. What if I told you that continents were once connected in an incredible way? Just a slim 2.4 miles or 3.8 kilometers across the Bering Strait, you can find the narrowest gap between Asia and North America. During the last ice age, this chilly stretch transformed into a vital land bridge known as Beringia. Picture a time when modern continents were joined together, offering a pathway for ancient humans and diverse wildlife to traverse easily from one side to the other. This migration route was alive with animals, like mammoths and wolves, as well as early human ancestors who sought new territories and resources. As the earth warmed and the glaciers melted, Beringia gradually submerged beneath the waves, reshaping our current geography while preserving a remarkable history of connection. Today, what we see is an expanse of water, but underneath lies a story of evolution, migration, and the deep ties that once bonded our world. So the next time you think of the Bering Strait, remember it's not merely a body of water, but a gateway to understanding our planet's past. Believe it or not, women's hearts beat faster than men's. On average, a woman's heart beats 8 to 10 times more per minute. This intriguing difference stems from several factors, including the smaller size of women's hearts compared to men's. A smaller heart pumps blood less forcefully and therefore needs to beat faster to maintain circulation. Hormonal variations also play a role. For example, estrogen influences heart rate and can lead to faster beats. Additionally, body composition differences, such as higher fat and lower muscle mass in women, can affect how the heart operates. These unique traits mean that women's hearts work differently, adapting to their body's needs. So next time you consider heart health, remember that women and men have distinct cardiovascular systems. Isn't it fascinating how our bodies are tailored in such unique ways? What if I told you space trash has a brilliant fix? While the presence of floating garbage in space might seem alarming, astronauts aboard the International Space Station, ISS, have developed an ingenious method to tackle this challenge. Rather than allowing waste to accumulate, they carefully pack their trash into special bags designed for disposal. When the time comes to get rid of this waste, the astronauts simply toss these bags overboard, letting them drift into the vastness of space. Here's where it gets even more fascinating. These bags are engineered to disintegrate upon re-entry into the Earth's atmosphere. As the trash descends, it burns up completely, ensuring that no litter reaches our planet. This innovative approach not only keeps the ISS tidy, but also plays a crucial role in preventing space junk from remaining in orbit indefinitely. This method demonstrates the importance of creative solutions, even in extreme environments, and underscores the astronauts' role in maintaining our environment. So the next time waste management crosses your mind, think of these space pioneers. They truly are out of this world. Why do many body parts have just 3 letters? It's fascinating to think about the human body and its many parts with short 3-letter names. There are 10 of these unique body parts: eye, hip, arm, leg, ear, toe, jaw, rib, lip, and gum. Each one plays a crucial role in our daily lives. For instance, our eyes help us see the world, while our ears enable us to hear sounds around us. Even though these names are brief, the functions they perform are vital to our health and well-being. Interestingly, while we know these simple terms, we often refer to bones like the fibula using abbreviations rather than their full names in casual conversation. It's a fun reminder of how language and anatomy intertwine in our lives. Did you know that supercentenarians are incredibly rare? A supercentenarian is someone who has reached the astonishing age of 110 years or older, and they make up about 1 in every 1,000 centenarians. This means that while many people celebrate their 100th birthday, only a few will go on to live past 110. What's even more fascinating is that many supercentenarians enjoy good health and live without typical age-related diseases, such as heart problems or dementia, for much of their lives. Scientists study these remarkable individuals to understand the secrets behind their longevity. They often attribute their long lives to a mix of genetics, lifestyle choices, and positive social connections. So could embracing certain habits inspired by supercentenarians help us age gracefully? The research continues, but one thing is clear: reaching such an age is a remarkable milestone full of stories and wisdom. Did you know Greenland is losing ice at alarming rates? This melting is driven by a surprising culprit: black carbon. Wildfires and algae blooms release this dark soot, which settles on the pristine white ice, making it absorb more sunlight and heat up more quickly. In recent years, Greenland's ice sheet has been losing around 234 billion tons of ice every year, a staggering jump from just 25 billion tons in the 1990s. This rapid change threatens not only local ecosystems, but also global sea levels, posing risks to coastal communities around the world. As temperatures rise, the ice continues to melt faster, creating a feedback loop that worsens the situation. Scientists are closely monitoring these changes, hoping to understand the full impact on our planet. With such dramatic shifts happening, it's essential to pay attention to how our actions influence this icy giant. What can we do to help slow this alarming trend? Is it really true that kids played with money? During the Weimar Republic in Germany from 1919 to 1933, hyperinflation caused the value of money to plummet, creating bizarre situations for families. Parents faced soaring prices, making everyday items unaffordable. As the economy spiraled out of control, children began to play with worthless banknotes, which had become more common than toys. Instead of offering their kids traditional playthings, parents found it easier to hand over stacks of flimsy notes, allowing children to build forts or create imaginative worlds. Imagine a child using cash to let their creativity flow. What a strange reality. Streets and homes echoed with laughter as kids tossed around balloons of paper currency. This surreal moment in history highlighted the absurdity of hyperinflation and its impact on ordinary life, transforming how families experience joy and play. What do you think that must have felt like? Why exactly does this organism look like ice and gelatin? This fascinating creature features a crystalline appearance with no visible pigmentation, making it seem like a blend of ice and gelatin. Found in various water bodies, this organism's remarkable transparency allows it to blend seamlessly into its surroundings, providing an excellent escape from predators. Scientists believe its unique structure, which includes movable internal parts, plays a significant role in its survival. These internal structures help the organism manipulate its shape, making it easier to navigate through the water and find food. Despite its delicate look, this organism is a powerhouse of adaptation, showcasing nature's incredible ingenuity. Researchers are still uncovering the mysteries of these creatures, and studying them could offer valuable insights into bioengineering and material science. Isn't it amazing how life can take on such unexpected forms? Ever tried grilled ice cubes in Nanchang? This peculiar culinary delight features ice cubes that are grilled and seasoned with various spices, transforming the frozen ingredient into a unique snack. In Nanchang, China, street vendors offer this unusual treat for free, inviting adventurous eaters to try something completely out of the ordinary. The grilling process gives the ice a warm, smoky flavor, while the spices add a delightful kick that surprises many first-time tasters. While it might not fill you up, it's all about the experience and the thrill of trying something new. This quirky food trend reflects the creativity of local chefs and the playful nature of food cultures around the world. Imagine being in a bustling street market surrounded by aromatic dishes and then stumbling upon a vendor grilling ice cubes. The blend of hot and cold sensations creates a fun taste sensation that you won't forget. If you find yourself in Nanchang, don't miss the chance to enjoy this whimsical treat and share your thoughts with friends. Ever thought your phone only exists when you look? Idealism, a fascinating philosophical view, suggests that objects in our world depend on being perceived by minds. Imagine your phone. Could it really not exist when you're not looking at it? This idea challenges traditional beliefs about reality by proposing that our perception shapes existence. According to idealists, if no one is observing something, like a lost phone under your couch, it essentially ceases to exist in a meaningful way. This raises intriguing questions about our everyday experiences and the nature of reality itself. Are the things around us merely constructs of our awareness? While this might sound strange, it encourages us to rethink how we interact with the world. Could reality look completely different if no one were around to see it? Idealism invites us into a deeper conversation about existence, perception, and the mysteries of consciousness. Can you believe how many millionaires live in America? The United States boasts over 10 million millionaires, a staggering figure that even surpasses the entire population of Sweden, which is less than 10 million. This impressive number highlights a significant wealth distribution in the U.S., where individuals have accumulated fortunes through various avenues such as entrepreneurship, investments, and technology. Cities like New York, Los Angeles, and San Francisco serve as hubs for many of these wealthy individuals, creating a vibrant economy that drives innovation and growth. Interestingly, this concentration of wealth can lead to both opportunities and challenges for the country, as discussions around income inequality and access to resources continue. So what does this mean for the American dream and the future of wealth in our society? It's a fascinating topic to explore. What if I told you about dissociative disorders? These intriguing psychological conditions affect certain individuals, causing them to experience a disconnection from their thoughts, feelings, and sense of self. Previously known as the destruction of characteristics of the hierarchy, dissociative disorders can manifest in various ways. Imagine someone suddenly feeling detached from their body or not remembering events that happened to them. This can occur without any conscious control, as if different parts of their identity emerge at unexpected times. People with these disorders might find that they can control their actions or react differently depending on the situation, all while being unaware of the shifts happening within them. This fascinating phenomenon raises questions about how our minds create and manage personal identity and what it means to be truly in control of ourselves. Isn't it amazing how complex our brains can be? Why exactly does dim sum bring friends together? This delightful culinary tradition, which hails from Guangdong province in China, has a rich history that spans centuries. Dim sum, translating to touch the heart, features a collection of small food portions, making it perfect for sharing among family and friends. Picture this: a table filled with steaming bamboo baskets, each containing delectable treats like dumplings, buns, and spring rolls, all served alongside a cup of fragrant tea. The experience is not just about eating, it's also about connection and conversation. Traditionally enjoyed during brunch or lunch, dim sum is often accompanied by lively chatter and laughter, enhancing the meal's enjoyment. In bustling cities around the world, dim sum restaurants are popular hotspots, where diners can savor the diverse flavors and textures of Cantonese cuisine. Whether you're a fan of sweet or savory, there's a dim sum dish for everyone, making it a wonderful way to gather and bond over delicious bites. So, why not gather your friends and explore this amazing tradition? You might be surprised by the Mouthpad technology. This innovative device transforms your tongue into a touchpad, opening a world of possibilities for individuals with paralysis. Imagine a person unable to use their hands effectively being empowered to control computers, smartphones, and other gadgets simply by moving their tongue. The Mouthpad works by detecting tongue movements, making it possible to navigate screens and operate devices without any manual dexterity. This technology relies on sensitive sensors that pick up the tongue's commands and translate them into action on a device. The implications are huge, as it allows users to communicate, access information, and connect with loved ones. While it might sound like something out of a sci-fi movie, this real-life invention showcases the incredible potential of assistive technology. By focusing on inclusivity and accessibility, the Mouthpad represents a significant step forward in helping those with disabilities regain independence and interact with the world around them. Isn't it amazing what technology can do? Guess what really drives crocodiles to be silent? Crocodiles are fascinating creatures, not just for their size and strength, but also for their unique anatomy. One interesting fact is that crocodiles cannot stick out their tongues. This is because their tongues are firmly attached to the bottom of their mouths. This special feature helps them to be stealthy hunters in their watery homes. Imagine lurking in the water, waiting for your next meal, and not making a sound. Their inability to move their tongues allows them to remain silent as they approach unsuspecting prey, such as fish or even birds. This makes them incredibly effective predators. When the moment is right, they use their powerful jaws to snap their prey in one quick motion. So the next time you see a crocodile lying still in the sun, remember that its silent hunting strategy is just as impressive as its fearsome reputation. Can you believe this man's 24-foot hair? A 95-year-old man in India has captivated everyone with his astonishing 24-foot mane, which he has not cut for nearly a century. Living in Mola, this unique individual enjoys a revered status as a human deity, and trimming his long locks could strip him of this important identity. His hair, heavy and majestic, requires careful wrapping around his head, allowing him to move freely without tripping over it. The man's story is not just about extraordinary hair. It's a testament to dedication and cultural significance. Many in his hometown admire him, and his hair symbolizes strength and wisdom. While most people might opt for modern hairstyles, he sticks to his tradition, showing how personal choices and beliefs can shape a life. This remarkable commitment raises many questions about identity and the lengths to which someone will go to uphold their beliefs. What do you think about his incredible choice? Hard to believe, but jellyfish can reverse aging. The immortal jellyfish, scientifically known as Turritopsis dohornii, is a fascinating creature that can escape the clutches of time. When faced with injury or stress, instead of succumbing to the inevitable process of aging like most other organisms, this unique jellyfish has developed the incredible ability to revert its cells back to their earliest form. This means it can essentially restart its life cycle, transforming back into a polyp stage after maturing into an adult. Researchers are buzzing with excitement as they explore how this extraordinary regeneration might inspire new anti-aging treatments for humans. What if we could harness this jellyfish's secrets to slow down our own aging process? The possibilities for medicine and science are vast, and studying this tiny marine marvel could lead us down a path of groundbreaking discoveries in rejuvenation and longevity. Ever thought about dust in sunlight? It might surprise you to learn that when you see those tiny particles floating in a beam of sunlight, most of that dust is actually made up of tiny bits of skin. Our bodies constantly shed dead skin cells, and in a busy environment, these minuscule flakes can easily become airborne. The average person loses about 30,000 to 40,000 skin cells every minute, which adds up to around 8 pounds of skin each year. This shedding process is natural and essential for skin renewal. The bits of skin, along with other particles like pet dander, pollen, and fibers from clothing, contribute to the dust we see in sunlight. When you notice that shimmering dust, remember it's a reminder of how dynamic our surroundings are. Nothing is ever truly still. So the next time you see dust dancing in a sunbeam, take a moment to appreciate the hidden world of tiny particles that are part of our everyday lives. Isn't it fascinating how something so ordinary can hold such surprising secrets? Have you ever wondered about Indian coin designs? Indian coins are not only currency but also beautiful symbols of cultural significance. For example, the 1 rupee coin features a thumb, reminding people of the importance of a helping hand. The 50 rupee coin showcases a clenched fist, which represents strength and unity, while the 2 rupee coin displays a heart symbol, embodying love and peace. These designs showcase how deeply interconnected hands and fingers are in Indian culture, serving as powerful reminders of connection and community. Each coin tells a story, reflecting the values that are essential to Indian traditions. Isn't it fascinating how something as small as a coin can carry such meaningful representations of a nation's identity? Next time you see these coins, think about the thoughts and histories they represent. Can you imagine that ancient Tenochtitlan was spectacular? This vibrant city was the heart of the mighty Aztec Empire, flourishing from 1428 to 1521 CE. Located on an island in Lake Texcoco, Tenochtitlan was one of the largest urban centers in the pre-Columbian Americas, boasting impressive architecture and advanced infrastructure. With a staggering network of canals and aqueducts, the city facilitated transportation and irrigation, supporting a large population. The Aztecs were known for their militaristic society, where warriors played a crucial role in both culture and economy. Daily life was rich with religious rituals, including elaborate ceremonies to honor their gods. Tenochtitlan also thrived as a trading hub, connecting various Mesoamerican cultures and exchanging goods like cocoa, textiles, and precious metals. Imagine walking its bustling streets, surrounded by vibrant markets and the sounds of daily life in one of history's greatest civilizations. Unbelievable but true, superheroes can save families. Superheroes captivate our imagination, and none is more iconic than Spider-Man. With his incredible strength and web-slinging abilities, Spider-Man isn't just a symbol of power, he embodies the responsibility of protecting those we love. Stories of his adventures remind us that he often battles villains in the name of family, showcasing the powerful theme of love and sacrifice that runs through superhero tales. These heroic figures inspire us to think about the importance of safeguarding our own families. By fighting off evil, they teach us that sometimes standing up for our loved ones means being brave in the face of danger. As we watch Spider-Man swing through the city skyline, we are reminded of what it means to be a protector. They may wear capes and masks, but their real superpower lies in their unwavering dedication to family. So the next time you cheer for your favorite superhero, remember their mission. It's about more than just saving the day. It's about uniting families and spreading hope. What family values do you think superheroes represent? Here's a wild fact about Alexander the Great. As a young boy, Alexander faced criticism for wasting rare incense during a sacrificial ritual, which shows even the greatest leaders had to learn from their mistakes. Yet after he captured the city of Gaza, he didn't just show off his military prowess. He turned this past reprimand on its head. Alexander sent a staggering 18 tons of incense to his former teacher, demonstrating his newfound wealth and power. This act was more than just a gift. It served as a declaration, flipping the script on those who criticized him in his youth. By showcasing such opulence, he crafted a narrative of triumph over his earlier shortcomings, proving that he had transformed from a boy who wasted incense into a formidable force in the ancient world. Isn't it fascinating how past actions can come full circle in surprising ways? What if I told you about Steve Jobs' strange diet? This tech visionary had an unusual eating habit, often sticking to just one or two types of food for long stretches. Can you imagine living off mostly carrots or apples? It sounds extreme, but that's what Jobs did. His singular focus on these foods showcased his commitment to simplicity, but it also raised health concerns. Interestingly, Ashton Kutcher decided to emulate Jobs' diet while preparing for a film about him. However, this attempt didn't end well, as Kutcher faced 2 hospitalizations due to pancreatitis, a painful condition affecting the pancreas. Sadly, Jobs himself dealt with serious health issues later, ultimately succumbing to pancreatic cancer. This raises an intriguing question. Can extreme diets like Jobs's really lead to health problems, or are they just a personal choice? Have you ever wondered why Mount Washington is so deadly? This mountain, although not the tallest, holds the grim title for having more deaths per vertical foot than any other mountain in the world. Its extreme weather conditions make it a formidable challenge for even experienced hikers. Mount Washington can experience sudden and severe weather changes, with winds reaching over 200 miles per hour, snowstorms striking unexpectedly, and temperatures plummeting to life-threatening levels in a matter of hours. These harsh conditions create an environment where even the most prepared climbers can find themselves in serious danger. Despite its stunning beauty and popularity, the mountain frequently ranks among the 10 deadliest mountains globally. With its rugged terrain and unpredictable weather, Mount Washington is a reminder of nature's power and the importance of being prepared for an adventure. Are you ready to respect its might? Ever thought about why Lilith left Eden? In Jewish folklore, Lilith represents a strong spirit who chose her own path rather than remaining in the traditional role expected of her in the Garden of Eden. According to the tales, she refused to be subservient to Adam, the first man, rejecting the idea of being a mere helper. This decision marks her as a symbol of independence and rebellion, standing up for her beliefs and desires. Lilith's story challenges the norms of her time and invites discussions about gender roles and freedom. Over centuries, she has been interpreted in various ways, embodying both dark and light aspects, from a demonized figure to a feminist icon. Her legacy continues to inspire literature, art, and modern discussions about equality, making her a fascinating subject in both history and contemporary culture. What do you think about her choice to leave? Australia's sheep outnumber humans by over 8 to 1. With a staggering population of more than 150 million sheep compared to only 17 million people, Australia stands out as a major player in the global wool industry. This impressive ratio isn't just a quirky fact. It reflects the deep roots of sheep farming in the country's agricultural landscape. The vast open pastures across Australia create perfect conditions for raising sheep, allowing farmers to produce high-quality wool that is in demand worldwide. This economy relies heavily on both sheep grazing and wool production, contributing significantly to Australia's exports. Farmers across regions utilize innovative methods and sustainable practices to maintain their flocks, ensuring that the sheep thrive in various climates. As a result, Australia's reputation as one of the largest wool producers isn't just about numbers. It's about tradition, hard work, and economic impact. Have you ever thought about how sheep farming shapes Australia's identity? Did you know BP's techniques have sparked major controversy? Over the years, BP has faced a significant amount of criticism for its methods used during oil spills, notably the technic top head and junk shot techniques. These methods were especially highlighted during the infamous Deepwater Horizon incident in 2010, which resulted in one of the worst environmental disasters in history. The technic top head aimed to control the flow of oil from the well, while the junk shot attempted to block the leaks with various materials. Despite their ambitious goals, both techniques were ultimately deemed ineffective in stopping the catastrophic leak, leading to widespread disappointment and anger among environmentalists and the public. Critics argue that these approaches reflected a lack of preparedness and innovation when faced with such an unprecedented crisis. The failure of these techniques not only raised questions about BP's crisis management strategies, but also highlighted the need for more effective and reliable methods in oil spill response. How can companies better prepare for environmental emergencies? You might be shocked to learn that Monarda exists. This unique plant, often known as bee balm, has a delightful aroma reminiscent of grape soda, intriguing both gardeners and nature lovers alike. Native Americans greatly valued Monarda and brewed it into a medicinal tea, thinking it contained healing properties. However, if you think this fragrant herb will taste like its bubbly smell, prepare for a letdown. When you take a bite of its leaves, you'll find they taste more like grass than soda. This surprising twist highlights how appearances and scents can be deceiving in the plant world. Monarda not only attracts pollinators like bees and butterflies, but also serves as a beautiful addition to flower gardens, showcasing vibrant red, pink, and purple blooms. Next time you're enjoying a refreshing drink or exploring native plants, remember Monarda's fascinating story. Who knew nature could be so full of surprises? Curious about your cat's paw preference? A fascinating 2009 study revealed that most female cats tend to show a preference for using their right paw, while male cats often lean towards their left. This intriguing finding suggests a potential connection between a cat's gender and its pawedness. Researchers believe that testosterone levels in male cats might influence their tendency to favor the left paw, while female cats, often exhibiting more right-pawed behavior, might not experience the same hormonal effects. This gender-based difference in paw preference not only sheds light on the unique behaviors of our feline friends, but also opens the door to understanding how biology can affect everyday activities in animals. So next time you see your cat reaching for something, take a moment to wonder which paw it prefers, right or left. It just might give you insights into their biology. Here's a wild fact about your microbiome. Did you know that if a human body were freeze-dried, nearly 10% of its weight would come from tiny microorganisms? These microscopic helpers, collectively called the microbiome, include bacteria, fungi, and even viruses. They're not just hanging around, they play crucial roles in our bodies. For instance, these organisms help with digestion, keeping our gut healthy and breaking down the food we eat. They're also vital for our immune system, acting as defenders against harmful germs. Interestingly, the human microbiome contains trillions of these tiny creatures, outnumbering our own cells by about 10 to 1. This means that a significant part of who we are is made up of these little beings. Isn't it amazing to think that so much of our health and even our mood can depend on these unseen partners? How do they affect you every day? Is it really true that white cobras exist? Absolutely. The white cobra, also known as the albino cobra, is a fascinating variant of the traditional cobra, and it's quite rare. What makes these snakes so special is their striking white or cream-colored skin, which comes from a genetic mutation that stops their bodies from producing the pigment melanin. This lack of color not only sets them apart visually from the more common brown or black cobras, but it also makes them vulnerable in the wild since they rely on camouflage for hunting and avoiding predators. Typically found in parts of Africa and Asia, these cobras exhibit the same behavior and characteristics as their traditionally colored counterparts, including their potent venom and defensive posture. Because their unique appearance is so captivating, albino cobras often attract attention in zoos and conservation centers. Isn't it amazing how nature produces such extraordinary variations? Guess what really drives future energy solutions? A significant thorium deposit was discovered in Inner Mongolia, China, and this find could change everything for nuclear energy. Thorium, a lesser-known but fascinating mineral, is actually more abundant and efficient than uranium, which has been the standard fuel for nuclear reactors. With nearly 1 million tons estimated to be underground, this thorium could provide enough energy to power reactors for an incredible 60,000 years. Unlike uranium, thorium is less toxic and creates less long-lived radioactive waste, making it a safer alternative for our planet's energy needs. Scientists and researchers are excited about this discovery, as it opens the door to cleaner, more sustainable energy sources that could help reduce our dependence on fossil fuels. Just imagine using thorium to power our homes and industries while significantly cutting down on pollution. As the world seeks innovative solutions to tackle climate change, thorium's potential could play a key role in shaping a brighter energy future. What challenges and benefits will arise as we explore this new energy frontier? Did you know Bhutan speaks Dzongkha as its language? Dzongkha, a fascinating language from the Tibetan language family, is the official language of Bhutan, a small but stunning kingdom nestled in the Himalayas. This unique language is spoken primarily in the western regions of the country, where it serves as a vital part of Bhutanese identity and culture. Interestingly, Dzongkha is not just a means of communication, it's also intertwined with Bhutan's rich history and traditions. The language reflects the influence of both Tibetan culture and local dialects, showcasing the diversity of the nation. While English is also widely used, especially in education and government, Dzongkha plays a key role in everyday life for many Bhutanese citizens. Learning Dzongkha can be an exciting way to connect with the locals on your journey to Bhutan, allowing you to experience their beautiful traditions firsthand. So whether it's greeting someone or trying out local dishes, speaking a few words in Dzongkha can be a fun and rewarding adventure. Are you ready to explore this cultural gem? Why exactly does Kim Sununja intrigue us so much? This chilling question lingers in the air as we uncover the events surrounding the notorious Korean serial killer. Between 1986 and 1988, Kim Sununja shocked the nation with a string of poisonings, claiming 6 victims. Among her gruesome tactics, she laced her friend's tea with deadly cyanide. Instead of succumbing to the poison, her friend experienced severe vomiting and, feeling something was off, refused to drink more. This moment of suspicion ultimately saved her life, making her the only known survivor of Kim's horrific spree. Each step of this tale reveals the dark depths of betrayal and trust, showcasing how something as simple as a cup of tea can lead to tragedy. As we piece together the chilling details of Kim's actions, it forces us to contemplate the complex nature of evil and how it can lie hidden in plain sight. Believe it or not, snow leopards can't roar. Unlike their big cat cousins, such as lions and tigers, these beautiful felines have a unique calling style. Snow leopards can produce a range of sounds, including growls, purrs, and chuffing, but they lack the ability to roar. This absence is primarily due to their vocal cord structure, which is adapted to the mountainous habitats of Central and South Asia, where they reside. These magnificent animals rely on their communication skills to navigate their rugged terrain, using softer calls to maintain social bonds or signal to their young. Snow leopards are solitary creatures, and their vocalizations play a crucial role in keeping in touch with each other, especially during the mating season. Protecting these elusive cats is vital as they face threats from habitat loss and poaching. So next time you think of big cats, remember the snow leopard's gentle voice and celebrate its unique charm. Imagine the possibilities of your human chest. Did you know that the human chest has more possible positions than there are atoms in the observable universe? That's right. This mind-blowing fact highlights the incredible complexity and versatility of our bodies. The human chest is a marvel of anatomy, consisting of a layered structure including bones like the sternum and ribs, muscles, and connective tissue. When you take a deep breath, twist, or stretch, you activate a multitude of muscles and joints, allowing for a staggering range of motion. Each movement can create countless positions and adjustments, depending on factors like posture, activity, and individual anatomy. In fact, scientists estimate there are around 10 or 80 atoms in the observable universe, a number that seems infinite. However, the movements of your chest, facilitated by your muscles and joints, exceed that in their variety and complexity. So next time you take a breath or perform a simple stretch, remember how extraordinary your body is and the incredible array of possibilities it holds. How many ways can you imagine moving your chest? Why the Great Wall of China couldn't stop invaders? The Great Wall of China, an awe-inspiring feat of engineering, was primarily constructed to defend against threats like the Mongols. Stretching over 13,000 miles, it was a symbol of strength and resilience. However, despite its massive size and impressive design, the wall ultimately fell short of its intended purpose. Time and again, the cunning Mongols found creative ways to bypass this monumental barrier, using strategies such as bribery and infiltration. In some cases, they simply rode around it in remote areas. This highlights a fascinating lesson about historical defenses. Even the mightiest walls can be circumvented. The Great Wall now stands as a powerful reminder of human ambition, but also a testament to the challenges of protection in a world where innovation and adaptability often outpace even the most formidable structures. Did you know BTS set Spotify records with Butter? In 2021, the wildly popular K-pop group BTS broke records with their catchy song Butter. This upbeat track became the most streamed song on Spotify in just 24 hours, racking up an astonishing 11 million streams. This achievement wasn't just a number, it showcased the immense influence BTS has in the global music scene. Fans around the world rushed to stream the song, highlighting the group's ability to connect people through music. The success of Butter reflected not only BTS's talent, but also the growing popularity of K-pop across different cultures. Their catchy tunes, impressive choreography, and engaging performances have helped them capture the hearts of millions. This record-breaking event was a clear indicator of how music, especially in today's digital age, can bridge gaps between communities and inspire fans globally. With BTS leading the charge, the music industry is witnessing an exciting evolution. What's next for BTS and their dedicated fans? Did you know that boxfish are nature's quirky marvels? This fascinating marine species stands out with its distinct square, flat body shape, making it a true icon of the ocean. Boxfish have a completely flat head, and their eyes, mouth, and fins are positioned with minimal openings. This unique design not only gives them their characteristic look, but also helps them navigate their underwater habitats with surprising efficiency. While they may not win any races against faster fish, their ability to move gracefully along the seafloor is impressive. Boxfish also have a hard shell-like exterior, which provides added protection from predators. These adaptations make them perfectly suited for life on the ocean floor, where they can often be seen darting among coral reefs and avoiding danger. So, next time you spot a brightly colored boxfish, remember, it's a splendid example of how nature crafts extraordinary creatures. Why exactly do we lose eyelashes daily? Humans naturally shed between 1 to 5 eyelashes every day as part of a fascinating growth cycle. Just like hair on our heads, eyelashes have a lifespan. These delicate strands grow, rest, and eventually fall out, allowing new ones to replace them. This process keeps our lashes healthy and vibrant. While losing a few lashes might seem concerning, it's completely normal. Eyelashes serve an important purpose, protecting our eyes from dust, debris, and even sweat. They help keep our vision clear by acting like tiny shields. Interestingly, the rate at which you lose lashes can depend on various factors like age, health, and even makeup habits. Some people may notice they shed more during certain times, like winter. So if you find yourself wondering about your lashes, remember it's all part of your body's way of maintaining its natural balance. Did you know Lincoln inspired around 15,000 books? Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, stands tall as one of the most fascinating figures in history. With an impressive legacy shaped by his leadership during the Civil War and efforts to abolish slavery, it's no wonder that writers have flocked to his story. In fact, Lincoln is estimated to be the subject of around 15,000 different books, which is only second to Jesus Christ. This vast body of work includes everything from in-depth biographies exploring his personal life to analyses of his political strategies and speeches. Readers can find novels, children's books, and even graphic novels, all painting portraits of this remarkable leader. Why does Lincoln continue to captivate us? Perhaps it's his profound influence on equality and democracy that keeps his story alive and relevant across generations. Why exactly does helping others make us like them more? The Ben Franklin effect reveals an intriguing truth about our minds. Named after one of America's founding fathers, this psychological phenomenon shows that when you do someone a favor, you may actually grow fonder of them. It's quite fascinating. Our brains crave consistency between what we do and how we feel. So if you help someone, your mind starts to connect that kind action with the idea that you must like them. It's like a mental shortcut where your actions shape your feelings. Imagine lending your favorite book to a friend. Over time, you might notice that your appreciation for them deepens. This effect doesn't just work in friendship. It can also apply in workplaces or communities. The next time someone asks for your help, remember that your kindness might create a stronger bond between you. Here's a wild fact about Leonardo da Vinci. Long before the first airplane took to the skies, the brilliant mind of Leonardo da Vinci was dreaming of flight. In the late 1400s, he sketched designs for what he called a flying machine, inspired by nature and the graceful movements of birds. His imaginative concepts included a device resembling a helicopter called the aerial screw and a glider model with wings similar to a bat's. These designs were remarkably advanced for his time, showcasing his deep understanding of mechanics and aerodynamics. Despite not having the technology to construct a working model, Da Vinci's vision laid the groundwork for future aviators. His notebooks, filled with sketches and theories, reflect a creative genius who understood the possibilities of human flight nearly 500 years before the Wright brothers finally made it a reality. Can you imagine what Da Vinci would think of today's aircraft? What if I told you about ancient Egyptian contraception? The ancient Egyptians were quite innovative when it came to reproductive health, using crocodile dung as a form of contraception. This unusual method involved inserting the dung into the vagina, where it would soften at body temperature, acting as a barrier to sperm. While it might sound strange to us today, this practice shows a fascinating understanding of human anatomy and fertility control in ancient cultures. Crocodile dung was readily available along the Nile, making it a practical choice for many women. It highlights how ancient Egyptians used their environment and knowledge to navigate life's challenges, including family planning. Though modern contraceptive methods are far more reliable and hygienic, it's intriguing to consider how historical societies found solutions to similar problems we face today. Isn't it remarkable how resourcefulness shaped ancient Egyptian life? Amazing discoveries about Uranus's magnetosphere await us. NASA's Voyager 2 spacecraft, which zoomed past Uranus in 1986, provided some groundbreaking data about the planet. However, recent evaluations are casting doubt on the accuracy of this data. Researchers have found that Voyager 2's observations may have coincided with a major solar wind event, which could have skewed the measurements of Uranus's magnetosphere. As a result, scientists might have been overestimating its strength for nearly 40 years. This realization is exciting for astronomers who are keen to refine our understanding of Uranus and its magnetic environment. As they reevaluate the old data alongside new technologies and methodologies, we can expect deeper insights into how this distant planet interacts with the solar wind. Who knows what other surprises await us in outer space? You might be shocked to learn that Tasmania has only 3 snakes. This island state is home to the tiger snake, the copperhead, and the white-lipped snake, all of which pack a venomous punch. But don't worry too much. Snake bites in Tasmania are surprisingly rare. Thanks to an efficient healthcare system and proactive public awareness campaigns, people know how to stay safe and what to do if they encounter these slippery serpents. The tiger snake is particularly notorious for its aggressive nature, while the copperhead prefers a more laid-back lifestyle. On the other hand, the elusive white-lipped snake is less commonly seen but equally venomous. Locals and visitors alike are educated about identifying these snakes and understanding the importance of respecting their habitats. So while these reptiles may seem dangerous, residents enjoy the beauty of Tasmania's unique wildlife with confidence, knowing how to handle any situation that might arise. Did you know margherita pizza has royal roots? This iconic dish is named after Queen Margherita of Italy, and its history is as delicious as its flavor. In 1889, the Queen visited Naples and wanted to try the local cuisine. A skilled pizzaiolo named Raffaele Esposito created a special pizza just for her featuring fresh tomatoes, mozzarella cheese, and basil, ingredients that represent the colors of the Italian flag. The Queen loved it so much that he decided to name it after her. This magical blend of flavors didn't just please her palate, it celebrated Italy's unity during a time when the country was still being formed. Today, margherita pizza remains a favorite worldwide, cherished for its simplicity and freshness. So next time you enjoy a slice, think of the Queen who inspired it. Did you know that elephants can't jump? This fascinating fact sets elephants apart from nearly every other animal on the planet. Unlike kangaroos or cats, elephants have a unique set of leg bones that point straight down. This structure provides them with stability and strength, which is essential for their massive size. But it also means they lack the springiness needed to leap off the ground. Think about it. When most animals jump, they use a combination of their flexible joints and muscular power to propel themselves upward. In contrast, elephants are designed for heavy lifting, carrying loads along their sturdy legs. Their powerful limbs support a weight that can exceed 6 tons, making them experts at moving through their habitats rather than soaring through the air. So next time you see an elephant, remember their incredible adaptation for life on the ground. It's a key part of what makes them truly unique. Did you know 2 men sued Universal Studios over a movie? In 2023, a surprising legal case emerged when 2 disappointed viewers filed a lawsuit against the film giant for $5 million. Their complaint stemmed from watching the film Yesterday, which they had paid $3.99 to see, only to discover that actress Ana de Armas, who was prominently featured in the movie's trailer, did not actually appear in the final cut. This sparked outrage among fans who felt misled by the marketing tactics used to promote the film. The lawsuit claims that the studio's actions constitute false advertising, as the trailer gave consumers the expectation of seeing de Armas's performance. Such legal battles raise important questions about how movies are marketed and the responsibilities of studios to their audience. This case stands out as a reminder that, in today's world of social media and instant reactions, consumers are willing to take a stand when they feel deceived. Will this lawsuit change how films are advertised in the future? Ready to explore bizarre hunting laws and culture? This unusual law sheds light on the unique cultural quirks and historical attempts to regulate activities in rural areas. In many places, local governments once enacted strange hunting regulations that reflected the community's values and lifestyle. For example, some rules might have required hunters to wear specific colors or carry unusual equipment. However, times have changed. Today, hunting laws focus more on conservation efforts, ethical hunting practices, and protecting endangered species. Authorities aim to balance wildlife preservation with the rights of hunters, ensuring that ecosystems remain healthy. These modern regulations not only help maintain biodiversity, but also promote respect for nature. As we witness changes in environmental awareness, society increasingly emphasizes responsible hunting. So whether you're a seasoned hunter or simply curious about wildlife laws, understanding these bizarre roots can connect us to the past and shape our future. What other quirky laws exist around the world? Can you believe Turkmenistan had a superhero ruler? Sapa Murat Niyazov, who led the country from the 1980s until 2006, took self-promotion to incredible heights. He declared himself president for life and transformed the nation into what felt like a comic book story. Niyazov not only ruled with an iron fist but also named roads, libraries, and even the month of January after himself. This cult-like devotion to his own image often overshadowed the needs of his people. His quirky reign included bizarre policies, such as prohibiting the use of gold teeth and banning ballet. Nyazov's personality cult made headlines worldwide as he embraced an extravagant lifestyle while the country faced economic hardships. His eccentricity and self-aggrandizing measures painted a colorful yet controversial portrait of leadership. Isn't it fascinating how one man can create such a broader-than-life legacy? Why exactly does Civita di Bagnoregio keep sinking? This enchanting Italian village, often called the dying town, faces a precarious future due to erosion and seismic activity. Located atop a hill, Civita di Bagnoregio is slowly crumbling, with its striking landscapes being worn away by wind and rain. Earthquakes further contribute to the instability, making it harder for the remaining residents and visitors to navigate the narrow bridges and paths leading into town. With its ancient homes and historic architecture teetering on the brink, locals are racing against time to find solutions. Experts are investigating ways to stabilize the area and preserve this incredible part of Italy's heritage. Will there be a way to save the village from its dramatic decline? Or are we watching the final chapters of Civita di Bagnoregio? The fate of this picturesque location has captured the hearts of many, sparking discussion about heritage, preservation, and nature's relentless power. Let's uncover the truth about diet water. In Japan, the intriguing product dubbed diet water raises eyebrows, as it contains exactly the same composition as regular water. So what's the deal? This clever marketing strategy plays into the rising health and wellness trends, capturing the imaginations of consumers eager for the next big thing. Diet water is often hyped as part of a healthier lifestyle, helping people feel like they are making better choices, even if it's just plain H2O in disguise. It's an example of how marketing can shape our perceptions about health, nudging us to buy products that claim benefits, even when they don't deliver anything new. While drinking enough water is essential for our health and helps with hydration, the label diet can spark curiosity and encourage people to drink more water than they might otherwise. Could this quirky product spark a trend in other countries too? Discover the fascinating village of Bering in Scandinavia. Bering, a charming spot straddling Norway and Sweden, holds the title for one of the shortest place names worldwide. With just 2 letters, it might seem brief, but it carries a rich cultural significance. In Scandinavian tongues, Bussund means river or stream, a perfect description for this area, known for its small villages abundant in water. Imagine a quaint community where nature and language intertwine, giving a nod to the beautiful rivers and streams that nurture the landscape. Residents enjoy a serene lifestyle, surrounded by breathtaking scenery, making Ba a hidden gem for anyone who values simplicity and natural beauty. Next time you think of place names, remember Ba and how it connects to the essence of the region. Isn't it amazing how much meaning can be packed into just 2 letters? Meet Missy the cow, a $1 million dairy superstar. Missy is not your average cow. She's a remarkable dairy powerhouse valued at an astounding $1.2 million. Producing 50% more milk than her fellow herd members, she boasts elite dairy genetics that put her in a league of her own. Imagine a celebrity in the bovine world, and you've got Missy. Farmers and dairy producers are always on the lookout for cows like her, as they significantly boost milk production and efficiency. Each day, Missy's contributions help support local economies and provide nutritious milk for families. Her genetics are so impressive that they might be used for breeding future high-performing dairy cows, ensuring that her legacy could live on for generations. Who knew one cow could make such a massive impact on the dairy industry? With Missy leading the way, the future of dairy farming might just be brighter than ever. Here's a wild fact about Delaware's church laws. In the first state, whispering during church services is against the law. This quirky regulation stems from a desire to maintain peace and decorum in places of worship. Imagine attending a service and needing to keep your comments to yourself, or you might risk breaking the law. This unusual statute highlights how different states can enforce unique laws that may seem strange or even humorous to outsiders. Delaware has a long history of blending tradition with quirky local customs, making it a fascinating place to explore. Many other states have odd laws too, but this one stands out because it touches on the sacred practice of worship. So next time you're in a Delaware church, remember to keep those whispers to a minimum. Your peace of mind and possible legal standing depend on it. Isn't it interesting how laws can reflect community values?